From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 28. Stand up. Check go.
Now a handoff working right. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Right here, guys.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. He finds his man, Johnson. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Keep it up, guys. Slant. Leo. Hey. High 7. Now. 5.
2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Go. Hey, box truck. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down. Patterson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Between 19. 53 is the mic.
And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
36.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Hey, pick your back. Check. Tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Watch that. Motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. I got him. Hey, check 24. SOS. Alert. Tighten up. Check. Lucky. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's see what you got. Pass 85.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw, and he'll go down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. And he's got his man on the out route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
53 is the line. Quit talking about it and bring it. Switch.
From midfield, here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Big Ed. 49, check 49, check 3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Screen play, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Alert. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. Check 3. Check. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Patterson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point, as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53. Here we go, D. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. In your face.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check it out, read. Motion, motion.
To the air, Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Wide, get wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56.
Kill.
All 52.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check pass. No.
Now they try the right side here. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We own him. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Danny.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hatchet.
Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Go. Check 52. Out.
Check it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Fair.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got it. 52. Mike 52. Look. Squeeze.
Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Patterson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17. Lions 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56, 56. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Switch. Rush in. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come out in the pistol. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Check, crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Stay with your man.
Check 26. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ten logo. 80 weapons.
Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Hey.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With time running out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.